Hi, this is Alex Chu. Today is November 2nd, and here's another episode of letting a Chinese guy teaching you white people how to run your own country. Anyway, I think one of the biggest problems in this country is Social Security. We promise too much Social Security benefits. All right, based on an economic expert, I forgot what his name is, okay? He's talking about, national debt is about like $11.5 trillion. At the end of this year, it would be around like 13 trillion. But then if you add how much money we owe to Social Security benefits, how much money we owe to Medicare and Medicaid, and all of these benefits people are supposed to receive for free, you're talking about like around $60 trillion. And if you include the national, we have to pay interest when we borrow money from the Japanese, from the Chinese, from the Indians, right? We have to pay interest on it, right? And if you add interest on top of the national debt and all the benefits that we promised our citizens, you're talking about like 90-some trillion dollars, man. And that, if you have a family of 4, okay, in around another 5 or 6 years, your family of 4, your family would owe about $1.3 million debt. Yeah, that's how much your family owes, okay? If you have a family of 4, you're going to owe around like $1.3 million, Now, that's a lot of money to pay off. Your kids, your grandchildren, they be paying all this money, I mean, where can we get all this money? I think United States needs a serious change, No more freebies. Nobody's going to get nothing for free no more, okay? You're not going to get nothing for free no more. From now on, Social Security is not going to be given away to anyone who applied for it, okay? Let's say you're a retard. I'm a retard. I can't find no job. Good for me. I don't have to find a job. These people, no. I tell you, in the future, that will not happen. You're a retard? Okay, good for you. Guess what? The government's still going to put you to work, okay? The government's still going to give you a job, okay? Maybe not a very difficult job. We don't expect you to be a college professor, okay? Or teach elementary school, nothing like that, okay? Or a data entry, computer engineer, or we're not going to give you a very difficult job, okay? But you know what? If you're a retard, we're going to make you clean bathrooms. That's right. Okay, you're going to be a janitor. Okay, you're going to be working at a police station. Okay, yeah, you're going to after the jails. Okay, after all the bad people, all these people who have been arrested. After the whole cell is empty, you go inside the jail. You clean the jail up. Okay, you clean up all the urine, all the shit. You clean it all up. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a retard or you're partially handicapped. In the future, the government has to put these people to work, just because you're a little bit retarded, okay? Or just because you're a little bit stupid. That does not give you an excuse not to work. No. OJ, a lot of people say OJ, look at OJ, He has all the justice that money can buy, right? In this country, all the justice that money can buy. No. I say, okay, this country, all the freedom that money can buy, okay? If you want true freedom, you want total freedom, hey, show me the money. As long as you got money, hey, let's say you have like $10 million. You do whatever you want, You buy yourself a whole bunch of girls, you buy different women every day. You live in a multi-million-dollar mansion, you drive Lamborghini, Rolls Royces, doesn't matter. As long as you got the money, you do whatever you want. But you ain't got no money, you better not talk, okay? You ain't got no money, hey, you expect the government to help you out. Let's say you're a little bit retarded, or you're just simply lazy, you act like you're a retard, you pretend to be a retard, although you really know how to think, but then you pretend that you're stupid or something, and then you go apply for SSI, No, things like that won't happen in the future. No, I don't think so. The government's going to put your ass to work. You're going to have to work, okay? Not very difficult jobs, but they're going to make you a janitor, or they're going to make you pick up garbages from the roadside. They're gonna make you pick up garbages, or make you work at a dump yard or something. Something very, very simple. Okay, and also, I see a lot of Section 8 people. The government. Let's say you're a Section 8. Okay, the the government give you a large sum of money for you to rent very, very nice houses. The government, I know some Section 8 people, man, every month they receive like $800 some from the government. So they live like kings and queens, They live in very, very nice furnished apartments and all that. I think that's insane. Why would the government give free money to these assholes? They don't really do anything. They're just receiving free money. And then, what happened to these Section 8 people? Because the government is giving them money, right? So what they do is, since the government is renting this apartment for me, I don't really care about this apartment. Government is paying for the apartment. So they actually mess up your apartment, If you're a landlord, you would know, The Section 8 people, they're very bad people. They come into your apartment, they don't really take care of your apartment, they mess up your whole apartment, they tear down the door, they break the window, they don't care. You know why they don't care? Because they're not paying a dime, or they pay very, very little for the apartment. And they treat this apartment like shit, because the government is paying for it, so they don't feel an obligation. Trust me, if they pay like $1,000 a month renting their own apartment, trust me, they're going to take a very good care of it. I know, So these people, man, the government should not give them just free money for you to rent apartments. Don't they have a lot of bailout nowadays? The government bought lots of toxic asset from these banks. The banks. For example, from Bank of America, Citibank, and all these huge banks, didn't the U.S. government bail them out? What they should do is, let's say, okay, this house is foreclosed, okay, and the bank say, okay, hey, government, can you please, Uncle Sam, can you please help me out? I have a house that has been foreclosed. Can you buy this from me? Can you buy this property from me? This is what we call toxic assets. And U.S. government bought lots of these properties, right? So the government should really force these Section 8 people to live in these properties, For example, right now this is toxic asset. Okay, the U.S. government bought this house, all right? They bought this house. Okay, this house is totally empty. It's been foreclosed and the owner has already left. And the government should force these Section 8 people to live here, okay? And the government should tell, if a Section 8 people wants to rent a place, the government should tell the Section 8 people, hey, listen, we have a house down the corner, okay? About like a street, it's at the end of the city, okay? It's somewhere at the end of the city. You have to go live there, okay? You're Section 8, if you want the government to pay for your rent or to pay for your shelter, you have to live at that house because the government bought that house. It was a toxic asset. We bought it from a bank, and right now it's empty. You have to go live there. If you don't want to live there, hey, government is not going to give you any money. You're on your own. You gotta go out there and find a job and rent a place that you want to live. If you want a free place, you want a free house to live in. You don't want to pay for the house, or you don't want to pay for the apartment. Hey, you have to rent from one of those vacant properties that the government bought from one of those banks. See, the government has to think of ways to save themselves money. If they want to keep on feeding the Section 8 people, these lazy ass people, fine. But at least make them live in one of those toxic assets. The government has lots and lots of these toxic assets. Put it to use. Oh, that's all I want to say. Thanks.